What is going on YouTube? Zenny here, and today I'm going to be bringing you some information regarding the September 2015 CoroCoro leaks, regarding sort of like new ZYGARDE forms and sort of new Greninja form and new anime special and everything. Now, I know I haven't uploaded onto the channel for a while now, and I do apologise for that. It's just been going through some personal shit, but I haven't really had a lot of time to record. I know I'd say a lot of time, but today I'm just so hyped because we've got some brand new information regarding ZYGARDE and just a lot of other shit, and there's tons of information to go through. So let's just start off with the main bulk of the information, the new ZYGARDE forms. So ZYGARDE that we've all known and loved from X and Y, the basic form, like normal ZYGARDE, we found to be titled for the 50% ZYGARDE. So which sort of kind of makes sense because naturally, even though he's meant to be the older Pokemon, like he's meant to be the one who keeps control between Xerneas and Yveltal, he was always weaker, and him being at 50% sort of explains that because he's not using his full power. He's not even in his final form. So that's great. So that's the 50% ZYGARDE, and is now known as ZYGARDE 50% form. He also has a dog-like form, because I'm reading this all off Cerebi.net. If you want to, I'll link this in the description so you guys can check out yourself. You've probably already heard this from other people as well, bigger YouTubers who are a lot more important than me. But we also have a dog form for ZYGARDE, which I really like the design of. I know a lot of other people are liking it as well because it looks so cool. This is ZYGARDE 10% form. Because I don't think we're going to be keeping these names. These names are so a bit arbitrary. Basically, these are the names that we are getting because it's sort of just to explain that it's less powerful than normal ZYGARDE, but still a powerful form. But I don't think it's going to be exactly, you know, 10% of normal ZYGARDE's power, because then it'll only have a base total of like a 120. It was 60 in each, something like that, and that will just be crazy, and because it'll be, for a legendary, it'll be really bad. But I don't think it's going to be exactly 10% of the power. But I do think it's going to be like possibly more offensive form, you could say, because it is also said to have sharp teeth and speed. So I believe it's going to be sort of kind of like a glass cannon in a way, kind of like possibly like Deoxys speed in a way. It's going to be its speedier sort of attacking form, which is just like one shot kind of kill and everything. We also have the a blobby sort of ZYGARDE, which was leaked in the Hooper trailer, and that's going to be ZYGARDE Core, and apparently it's going to become the brain of every form. So I think that's going to be like sort of the center core, and there's going to be like each new form's going to evolve, like form around that in a way. There's also a flat form called ZYGARDE Cell, which apparently, also according to Cerebi, when that merges with ZYGARDE Core, it becomes further ZYGARDE form. So from the sounds of it, like ZYGARDE Cell and ZYGARDE Core, they're gonna like form together and basically just become these other forms. But what we've got right here, this is gonna be like, this is the big juice of the big juice. What the hell? This is like the main part of it. ZYGARDE Perfect form. It's a big hulking behemoth of a Pokemon. Still retains its Dragon Ground typing, which I think it's ZYGARDE Dog, ZYGARDE 10% form. Also going to probably take on the Dragon Ground typing. But just looking at ZYGARDE Perfect, he is one behemoth of a Pokemon, as I said already. He's the older Pokemon. Stands at 4.5 meters tall and weighs 610 kilograms, and that is one big Pokemon, and it's said to exceed the power of Xerneas and Yveltal. And if we look in Cerebi as well, it's also said that when ZYGARDE in its normal form, its 50% form, doesn't have the power to take down its opponents, it will unleash this powerful new form, which it's just basically. It's a giant middle finger to whoever it's fighting. It's like, oh, you thought you beat me? Well, allow me to unleash my final form. And it's like Cell from DBZ. Like a lot of comparisons people are making. There's like the Cell and Perfect form. It's so like we already had Freezer with Mewtwo. Now we have Cell with ZYGARDE, who's going to be next Majin Buu. Who's going to be the next Majin Buu? Anyway, so we have this massive behemoth Pokemon, which it looks kind of strange. It looks kind of like a Digimon kind of thing. It doesn't look like a Pokemon, but I think it's designed kind of grow on a lot of us because like a lot of people weren't too fond of a lot of 6th gen stuff like Hooper, and even though that's not even been officially announced. Well, it has been announced. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people didn't like Hooper's design at first, like the Unbound form, but people have started to love that now. And I think the same going to be said for the perfect form Cell, because he's just one massive juggernaut Pokemon. And we see that he has blue side and the red side. Because he's the older Pokemon, I think like the blue side is just going to be like his Xerneas side, where it's going to keep control of Xerneas, and the red side is going to be his Evil side to keep control of him, so he can be like just controlling it with one arm each, and it just looks really cool. We also have like the white bit in the middle. I think that's probably where the core is going to sit. Like that's like his center, like sort of part, like his brain in a way, and it looks really cool. I bet he's going to be a powerhouse. And like I said before, with the 10% form, I don't think perfect form is like 100% form. It's going to be exactly double Zygarde's power, because normal Zygarde's power, because if it is, then that means you get like a 1200 base stat total, which is absolutely absurd. I don't think Game Freak would ever do anything like that. That is just too powerful. Well, that's sort of like the main part of the Zygarde forms. It like some people might think, oh, I don't like them, they're overcomplicated, but in the end, I think they're going to grow on us. That's sort of my speculation of it. I think Core and Cell, they're going to like form together, and then so Core's going to be like the brain, as it said in its Cerebi data, and Cell's going to be like expands and changes into whichever form it needs to be it 10% normal or perfect form. But I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to bring some new gameplay elements to Zygarde as a whole, because Zygarde, as it stands, isn't too great, considering it's like less powerful than the Pokemon it's meant to control, being Yveltal and Xerneas. But with its perfect format, it's going to trump them so easily. So we have some other new Pokemon release. Well, not new Pokemon, but new ideas of Pokemon. We got this new Greninja form, which is entitled Ash Greninja. A lot of people sort of jumped on the speculation of it being a Mega Greninja. I don't think so, because Greninja is already powerful enough Pokemon as it is, and Mega Evolution is meant to bring back sort of Pokemon who didn't have much power. Like look at Beedrill. No one ever really used Beedrill, or Mawile, or Medicham. Sort of, I think it isn't going to be a Mega Greninja. It's just going to be sort of a special Ash Greninja. Possibly could get like some sort of in-game event, so we could like get Ash's Greninja. I don't know how it would change to, apart from aesthetic wise, to a normal Greninja, but I don't think it's going to be a Mega. I think it's going to be some sort of alternate form. And there are two speculations that I think are going to happen. It's either going to be some sort of fusion between Ash and Greninja. So more Dragon Ball Z references, where it's going to be some sort of like fusion dance or whatever, and then they're going to become this Ash Greninja. Or it's probably just Ash's Greninja is so affectionate towards its trainer, being Ash, that it sort of takes on some sort of special appearance. Like we saw Ash's crocodile who had sunglasses. That was sort of a unique thing about it. This could be his 6th gen equivalent, where it's Ash's Greninja is thinking, I love you so much, I'm going to become like you in a way. So I don't think it's going to be a Mega. It's either going to be, I think it's either going to be Ash and Greninja fusing, or it's just going to be Greninja's sort of way of showing that it's affection towards its trainer. That's really all we know about it, apart from that it just looks a lot like Ash, and it has like it's the red for his cap and the black for his hair, and if you see there, on just next to its eyes, it even has sort of like the little lightning bolt sort of idea, like on Ash's cheek. Yeah, so it's really up to you guys what you think it's going to be. Now, the one last little bit that that we have here is you can see with the X, Y, and Z movie poster, film poster, whatever. So it all confirms that the next big games that's probably going to come out in sometime 2016 is going to be Pokemon Z, not like XY and XY2 or XY squared, whatever. It's going to be XYZ, I think, because it says it right there on the movie poster. On the movie poster as well, you can see all the forms of a Zygarde apart from its normal form. So this is gonna be like a whole big thing with Zygarde. It's just a whole big thing. You can also see image of the Zygarde forms in different poses. So you can see like the dog form. It looks really cool. I really love that. And you can also see like the Titanic Goliath of Titanic, not Titanic, Zygarde normal perfect form, and it opens up its chest here on the movie poster. So it seems to be like some sort of like, not like a charge possibly, like it's charging its power to take down the evil Zenius or whoever, but possibly. And we also see the Anastar thing. I forget what it's called, but the big pink thing in Anastar City. It's where you can like upgrade your Mega Evolution bracelet or whatever to give yourself access to more Mega Stones. This is possibly going to be linked to Zygarde in a way where it's going to be like you have to that's where you charge them up, and kind of like a battery where you charge them up to full power, and over time he depletes, or you go there and you can change his forms by like adding or decreasing power to get 10% dog or go into perfect whatever. We don't know, but I think the Anastar Mega thing is going to be a big player in some way. It's going to be linked to that. But at least I think, because why else would they have that there? Yeah, but that's really all there is to say. That's sort of everything. It is really quite fun because it sort of opens up speculation onto what Z is going to be as a game. Is it going to be sort of like, is it going to be the Platinum way where it tweaks the story but then takes you into like some sort of alternate dimension, or some people have speculated that it's we're going to be like possibly taken back in time to when the Pokemon War was with AZ's Floette. We can see how that went down. That's possibly it, where it's sort of like going back in time, seeing the war. That'd be quite cool. Or we could possibly be getting like the black and white treatment, where it's like instead of sort of the same time, but instead of like taken back in time to see the war or whatever, it's still like you start in a different location, and you just see Kalos for sort of a different perspective in a way where you go about it in a different order. So I don't know. We don't really know anything about that. It's just all speculation. But leave a comment below saying what you think is gonna be like what we're gonna culminate all this stuff into in Z. I'm really hyped for this. Leave a comment with what your thoughts are. And without further ado, that's sort of everything to do with the ZYGARDE forms and Ash Greninja. So see you guys next time. Goodbye.